Hello and namaste, everybody. Thank you very much for watching our NRI shows. Well, today I know you must be busy watching 8 o'clock India Bangladesh cricket match T20, which is going on in New York. I know a lot of people are watching that, and I was not aware of the timing. But I can tell you I can give you a guarantee if you stay with me on this show today and watch our next 40 minutes of this show, you would be surprised that how this show can help you in your regular day-to-day marriage life. Marriage life, especially in America or in a foreign land, could be a little trickier because the way most Deshi Americans or Deshi Indians are, they kind of live their life in a certain way in India, and when they go abroad, they kind of find a lot of surprises. Sometimes these surprises are related to their own culture, the difference in the culture. Sometimes they are related with their career aspirations, the choices of career they make, or sometimes it has to do with their personal aspirations. And whenever there is a conflict amongst any of those things, they typically find very difficult to manage their situations. And most of these things happen when both spouses they live at a certain, like some people. I lived in the United States for almost 20 years. Our speaker who is coming today, Avanti Kundalia, she has lived 25 years in three different continents, including America, Australia, and Singapore, where she is living right now. So today we are going to talk about this spatial episode. We are going to talk about, um, like in Hinduism, it is called Grihastha Ashram. So we would be talking about Grihastha Ashram and also how we can manage our situation well to avoid any kind of disappointments in our personal relationships. Before we do that, I want to actually recite a very good poem. But before I do that, I would invite Avanti Kundalia to the show so that she can come and introduce herself. Welcome, Avanti ji. How are you doing?
Namaskar from Singapore.
Thank you so much, Avanti ji. I know we met by just our sheer common passion for spiritualism and Hinduism at Bangkok Hindu Congress. And you were a speaker in one of the sessions, which I really liked about. And you got almost, we had one extempore session right there. We recorded a small video, which got very popular. So thank you very much for again coming on my show. And I think today is going to be a very interesting topic, which a lot of people would be interested, and a lot of people would like to know some of the gems you have to say, and we are waiting for those gems to appear. But tell me a little bit about yourself before we move ahead, and we talk about, we dive deep into it. But give us a little bit about your background.
So it's very interesting when you said that we go with certain dreams, aspirations, or hope abroad. And when
Yes.
we actually get there, reality is quite different. It hits you. So that's pretty much my story. I can
Yeah.
begin with Papa ki pari thi main, you know.
हाँ, 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 सही बात
बाबा
है।
तेरी मलका टुकड़ा हूँ तेरे दिल का, that beautiful song Dil Baro. So
Yeah,
yeah, so a very, I mean, I've grown up in a boarding school since the age of 5, so
right.
pretty independent, but not that what do you say out front to really take care of myself, let alone take care of everybody else. And the
Mhm,
family that I grew up in, I was always the one who didn't do much. I
mhm,
sat around like a princess, and I
mhm,
always had people, take care of me and look after me. I didn't know how to even do the basics cook or anything, you know. So I remember when I found my husband on the internet. Yes, that's where we met. We didn't know each other at all. We
Online
found,
dating works, huh? Even
yeah,
that time it worked for you, huh?
yes. So, and it was funny because the internet wasn't even properly in Pune at that time. Not many people
Uh-huh.
had even computers at home. So I had to go down to a chat cafe to, if you remember what chat cafes, I think we
I
belong
know,
to the
I
same.
know. In those days, internet, yeah,
Yeah.
chat cafe was
So
very much in fashion. Yes.
so when I met him and I decided to marry him, my father hit the ceiling. He was like, "You don't know how to do anything for yourself, even, you know, as far as looking after the house." I was never into all of that. So he's like, "How are you going to go to America and then, you know, look after somebody else and create a family?" And at that time as well, that movie Pardes was out,
Yes,
and
yes,
all
yes.
sorts
It
of
was.
stories in that where men, American men, even the Indian American men have all sorts of lafras there, you know, and then they're getting these simple Indian women. And so all of that was going on in his head. I don't know, but there was a complete opposition to me going abroad. But for reasons best left unsaid, I was very, very keen on this marriage and I was very keen to go cross as many seas as possible and go on to make a new life. But yeah, so then I went there, and then I was like, why didn't I listen to my father? Because it was a continuous stream, continuous onslaught of one surprise after the other as what exactly is involved in being a grahasta, a grahasti abroad all by yourself. And it didn't help that I married a man who was born and brought up in Singapore, no doubt, lived in the US since the age of 17, but was more Indian than Indian men in India. So was literally didn't know anything about housework or wasn't even interested in it. Totally believed that
He was
Pati
a pampered kid. He was a pampered kid.
and believed that Pati Parmeshwar and the woman has to, you know, serve
Do
the
all
man.
the work. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
expecting all of that thing. Yeah.
And my mistake actually, because when we were chatting before we actually met, we had kind
That
of a
time he was not telling you all of that thing.
no, it's silly because he said it in different ways and I didn't quite understand it. I was just so excited to get married. I don't know what it was, but we did have a verbal prenuptial in which
Right.
he did say that I would never want my wife to be working. I want to come home to a woman. I want my kids to come home to their mother. And I was thinking like working like, oh, you have to go out and do the 9 to 5 job and all that. I said, yeah. I'm
Don't
not
do
interested in going and working and earning money for you and all that because,
that.
like I said, Papa ki pari hu main. I intend to continue being the pari. So I don't want
Yeah.
to be the breadwinner or anything. So there was a bit of a misunderstanding, but I didn't realize that the entire onus of household duties would be on my head. So I'm sure that happens to a lot of women coming from India who go
Yeah.
abroad without
Especially
prior.
those who, yeah, especially those who come on H1 visa. And I tell you what happens because now the rules are changed in America. But when you and me, we migrated at that time, a woman was supposed to just live doing nothing on H4, and she cannot take up any jobs. She could
Yes.
do a meager jobs like babysitting on cash basis and all of those things, but professionally she was like bound to not to do anything.
Yes. That's very true. Has this changed now? I wonder whether it's changed now.
I think now they can apply even H4 visa. They can do they apply for some temporary permits to work, so they can work, which is a good signal. But at that time, yeah, that was a huge problem, and I remember that it happened with us. My wife, I mean, she almost like stayed home for 2 years. I mean, she still, because it was my own business, she continued to help me out. But it was difficult during those days. How did you survive? What did you do then once you got married and you immediately flew to America?
See, so I'm a person who can't just sit around, you know,
Yeah.
like I need to do things. I, of course, didn't ever intend to work. I did want to experience the full married life, no
Yeah.
matter where I sit. Actually, my original plan was to marry somebody in one of the villages of India, you know, where I wore the typical Nawari, the Kashta sari. I don't know whether you know the Maharashtrian style of sari,
Hmm.
that type of a sari, and look after cows and chicken. And that was my dream. But of course, as we've
That
studied in
didn't
Vedanta, fate has it completely different. You don't know where you land up. So, with that mindset, when I went abroad, I couldn't sit around. It's an extremely lonely life. you've never been to America before, and this is the first time you're going with a person you've not met. You've met for all of
What
three
year was that? What year was that?
2000.
2000. Yes. Wow. It was just before. Yeah. I went there in 2000, but we moved in 2003. So,
Yeah, so I moved in 2000, and I barely knew the man I had married. Like, we had met for all of 1 week in London and
yeah.
chatted for 6 months before that. So I didn't know him. He was a workaholic. He used to work
Yeah.
with an insurance company. So he used to be out all day. And I had all these notions in my head that New York means being kidnapped. So I refused to leave the house. I didn't get out of the house. Once my husband left, for the first 3 months,
You
believe it or
stayed
not,
inside the house.
I locked all the doors and sat and waited till he came back to exit the house. So my excursions were only on the weekends. I was really, really caught up over there, and I didn't know how to cook, so I couldn't entertain myself with cooking. All I knew how to do was study Vedanta and pray. So I did a lot of
उस समय
prayers.
से आप वेदांता उस समय से कर रहे हैं
उस
since that time.
उससे आगे भी कर रहे पहले भी कर रही थी,
हाँ.
लेकिन so I knew that, so I used to humor myself with that, and I love to
उस
pray.
समय तो ज्यादा इंटरनेट वगैरह में भी कुछ ऐसा नहीं था, तो बुक्स ही पढ़नी पड़ती होंगी.
बुक्स पढ़नी पड़ती थी, और मुझे पूजा पाठ में बहुत रुचि थी। तो
अच्छा.
मैं दिन रात पूजा 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 पूजा, जितने अभिषेक करूं उतने कम करती रहती थी, वेटिंग फॉर माय हस्बैंड टू कम। इन फैक्ट दैट्स द रीजन आई नेम माय ओल्डर डॉटर पूजा। So the
अच्छा.
amount, that's what's got me through, those initial things. And then the first few months were a disaster. I used to try and cook for my husband, and he's a really, really nice man. Doesn't shout or scream about anything. So जो मैं बनाती थी, चलो आज मैं आपके लिए साबूदाना खिचड़ी बनाती हूँ. I didn't know how to make it. So I used to make something and serve him. It used to be either like porridge or too hard. So he used to say, "What is this?" I said, "Oh, keep quiet. It's Maharashtrian speciality." Then I said, "Okay, आज मैं भिंडी बनाती हूँ." तो भिंडी में भर भर के पानी डाला, तो वो सब ऐसा स्लाइमी स्टिकी हो गया. Then I served it to him. He's saying, "ये क्या है?" I said, "This is Maharashtrian speciality. I'm Maharashtrian." ऐसे बहुत कुछ डिशेस मैंने बनाया, उसके आगे देख रखे, एंड देन ही इज लाइक, ये क्या है? सर ये सब महाराष्ट्रियन स्पेशलिटीज. So after some time he was like, you know what, don't take me wrong, I really love your Maharashtrian food, but maybe you can try some Punjabi or some South Indian or some other foods. I said, I don't know how to make any of this. That's the time he introduced me to Sanjeev Kumar, if you remember him.
The
Sanjeev,
chef, the
the
Sanjeev
chef,
chef.
Kapoor.
Yeah, yeah.
Sanjeev
Sanjeev
Kapoor or
Kapoor.
Sanjeev
Yeah,
Kumar?
Sanjeev Kapoor.
Sanjeev
Yes, yes.
Kapoor, yeah. Oh my God, he was a lifesaver. So if he's
Ah,
still alive, and if he ever comes upon this video, I'd like to
YouTube,
say
of course,
thank
का
you.
YouTube session है. Yes.
I would like to say
YouTube
thank
session.
you to him, because from that to where I have come
उस समय
now.
बहुत लोग बहुत या बहुत lot of women used to follow him on. He used to come only on TV. There
Yes.
was no YouTube at that time. YouTube was barely being introduced. So I have a question here. Things have not changed drastically, and especially in Indian marriages, I can see that. हम लोग जब गए थे, आज भी सिचुएशन वैसी ही है. मैं भी इंडिया मुझे आए हुए, it has been 3-4 months. Same type of weddings are happening, same type of marriages are happening. People go on dates, they have relationships for years, but they marry somebody else. Then they marry that person, they go foreign country, or if they are in foreign country, they date different woman, they marry different woman. How, in your view, you have seen this world, three different continents, 25 years of marriage, kids, everything. When this this ideal matching happens, and it has been now 20-25 years pass by, divorces are increasing, they're not decreasing. Technology is better, understanding is better, people are more literate. Despite of all these things, it's actually going backwards. I never saw my mom and dad fighting. I had 8 uncles and aunts, I never found them fighting. I never saw even a rift in my family. So when you go to foreign land, you are actually in a better country with better resources, better understanding, better communication. Everything is best of the best. Why your relationship starts sinking? I mean, that's a very big question. What do you think? What is like kind of that you could figure it out, or it's just situational, or I mean, it's a very loaded and big question, and it's in front of everybody whom at least I know or I talk to. Life is not smooth.
It is a very, very loaded question, number one. And I would say it is extremely situational and it
Hmm.
depends on the mindset.
Hmm.
So you can't really compare the relationships we have with the ones that our predecessors had, like
Okay.
whether it's our parents, it's our grandparents. And if you're
Why,
talking
let's discuss just this one thing. Why?
you're talking purely in the Indian context,
Hmm.
there were very defined roles for men and women. We're talking
In
about
those
two
days.
generations ago, in those days. There
Okay.
were very, very defined roles for men and women. And I wouldn't even say in those days, I would say even 25 years ago. It was quite understood that, men will be the breadwinners, women will be the home, the caretakers at home. I remember when I was in college, I don't know whether it was the same with you, very few kids even went abroad to study. Now every single person I know is sending their kids abroad to study, you know and
Yeah,
even
if
when
they
we
can afford it.
looked for marriages, it was usually generally within the Indian context. Even Pune ke bahar bhejna tha to bhi parents rote the, you know
Huh?
but then I don't know how it suddenly flipped, that these gender roles started merging into one another.
Hmm.
Suddenly the woman came alive. you know there was a resistance from girls
Power
that
kind of woman.
women empowerment just
Yeah.
suddenly flooded our mentality and psyche. And because it was so sudden, and it came in a way that the older generation wasn't ready to accept it, but the
Hmm.
younger generation wanted it with all heart. So that clash that happened, we got women empowerment in our society, not in a very systematic, gradual way. आई कीप टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस कि जो भी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होना है वो धीरे से होना है. If you
Huh.
see a river changing course, it will not
Baby
change
steps.
at right angles. It will
Correct.
be slow turn. आप यूएस में रहे हो, वहां आपने ड्राइविंग किया है. यूएस में जब आप एग्जिट लेते हो किसी हाईवे से, तो
देखा
राइट
होगा
एंगल लेते हो, लेफ्ट जाते हो, कभी भी नहीं. आप
कभी।
धीरे से एक एग्जिट लेते हो एंड यू गो आउट लाइक दैट. So we can't change generations of thinking in one go. So when you say why were my parents relationships and my grandparents relationships so ideal that we actually looked up to them and said, namaste, it's like beautiful, what relationships these are. They never thought of it like that. The gender roles were very defined. They both had given into their fates, especially the women, at least the background
Second.
that I from, the background that I come from, yeah, that I will look after my husband, I will look after my children. And in that, which was not a very good way of living, I think, because I've had seen very, very talented women in my family, older women, who could have done so much to contribute to this world. But they dedicated their entire life and astitva to just being a wife and a woman. And by the time and in India, those duties never get over. At least abroad, our kids get older, they go to university and they're kind of free. But India, wo chalte ही रहते हैं, chalte ही रहते हैं, chalte ही रहते हैं. They have not contributed anything outside of their, dharma, so
They
as to say.
always have this kind of like a hidden urge,
Yes.
which is ready to sprung out, and they
Right.
just wanted to come out of that cocoon, which I get it, but the question comes like, now woman is more empowered, they are more literate. My mom was not that literate, but she had that understanding कि मेरे को घर में कैसे रहना है या मेरे को घर को कैसे सेव करके रखना है. तो अब जो वुमन है, अब जो स्पाउसेस हैं, वो तो दे आर मोर एडवांस्ड. उनको तो मतलब और आगे सोचना चाहिए कि कैसे घर भी बचे. आप यू कैन विन द वर्ल्ड, यू कैन टेक आउट योर टैलेंट आउट, you can do multiple things, multitasker, and especially if you're living at a foreign land, you have resources there, you make good money. हाँ, तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट और कम होने चाहिए.
होते नहीं है because you are expecting everything from the woman. Okay. Now, just as you said, the woman is literate, she has so much resources, she does so much. In the same way, you have to say men have to understand that women are stepping out now. So, when women are stepping out, men have to step in a little. You understand? वो balance होना चाहिए. अगर
हम्म,
दोनों बाहर, मेन तो बाहर ही है, घर के बाहर ही है, अब औरत भी बाहर चली गई, तो अंदर है कौन? Okay, now you've given the woman a freedom to go out and make something of herself, to contribute to the earning. So shouldn't a man be coming in now into the house and helping out with household chores? In fact, when we discussed this in the last session that we had, very impromptu session, uh, at that time I remember when we spoke, I had centered it mostly what women have to do, and there were a few questions which said, what about the men? So here's my return to what that question was, that men have to step in while women have started to step out. And it's only when you balance that in and out, will you get really sustainable, happy marriages. It's no more on the shoulders of the woman to save a marriage, keep a marriage, carry a marriage. Men also have to be understanding. Men like Sudha Murthy ji, I love her so much. She said something so powerful the
उन्होंने
other.
उन्होंने सारे दुनिया के मर्दों के बेचारों की हालत खराब कर रखी है
But
अभी।
I love what she said. See, I'm not a feminist. Till today, I'm a woman who believes pati
डांट लगा
padme.
लगा के वो सबको
I
बोलती है
might,
किचन में
I
काम
might
करो।
I might be thrown pelted stones at, but I still believe that a woman has certain roles as a wife, and I try to adhere to that. But that apart, Sudha Murthy ji, she said something so beautiful. She said the woman goes out and has to come back to make a meal. The man goes out and comes back to cook a meal, to a cooked meal. तो ये कौन सा फेयरनेस हुआ?
तो उसने कहा
कि
तुम डिश
दोनों,
वॉशिंग करो, तो तुम
नहीं
डिश
नहीं,
वॉशिंग
तो
करो।
दोनों बाहर जाते हैं, तो दोनों में कुछ अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए, राइट? टू help each other out so that they can sustain.
अवंती जी, आई थिंक द बॉटम इन द बॉटम लाइन, मैं अपना एक्सपीरियंस भी बता सकता हूँ, और जो मेरे मित्र हैं आजकल मैं उनसे भी बात, कुल मिला के बात इतनी सी आती है, दो चीजें हैं लाइफ में। वन इज प्रेम, वी टॉक अबाउट लव। अनदर वन इज ट्रस्ट, वी टॉक अबाउट, मतलब कुल मिला के अगर आपकी लाइफ में चाहे दो लोगों की है या चार लोगों की बच्चों के साथ में, आपकी फैमिली का मतलब ये दो चीजें होती हैं। और कुल मिला के बाद में व्हेन यू रियली गो डीप डाइव इनटू दीज टू थिंग्स, यू फाइंड एट सम पॉइंट 8 साल 5 साल 10 साल कुछ नहीं होता, आफ्टर 20 ईयर्स आफ्टर 15 ईयर्स सडनली यू रियलाइज कि अब तो लव भी कम हो गया, ट्रस्ट भी नहीं रहा, तो अब क्या करें। तो ये समझ आपको 5 साल पहले नहीं आई, 3 साल पहले नहीं आई, आप कहाँ बिजी थे कि सडनली अब आपको लगा। इट्स लाइक कि दरिया है, बारिश नहीं हुई, पानी सूख गया। अब जब पानी सूखा तब आपको ध्यान आ रहा है कि कि दरिया में पानी खत्म हो गया। तो वेयर डज इट कम फ्रॉम, मतलब फ्रॉम अ वुमन पर्सपेक्टिव। मतलब ये तो मैंने आपको मैन का पर्सपेक्टिव बताया, जो जो जनरली हम लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं।
See, the thing is that your question is very valid because जब हम नए नए शादी करते हैं, be it an arranged marriage or a love marriage, okay,
करेक्ट।
वो नए शादी का जोश होता है कि ये सब सेटअप करना है. Both of you are, yeah, both of you are not very, even if you're marrying somebody you've been in love with, having a relationship with, it's very different when you stay with the person, when you begin to stay with the person. ठीक है?
राइट।
So, number one, you are very young at that time. You have that josh within you that, come on, we have got to make this work. Business में भी वैसा होता है.
हाँ
When you
हाँ
start
बिल्कुल।
a new business, you're fully there, ready to commit, ready to give it your all.
तो वो
तो वो
आप
तो पहले,
दूसरी चीजें इग्नोर करते हो, बाकी चीजें।
हाँ, तो पहले 3 साल तो 3-4 साल, आई एम गिविंग अ जनरल
हाँ।
एनालिसिस, 3 साल उसी में जाते हैं. Next few years, if you've started a family, now you and me both have raised 2 children.
करेक्ट।
You a man, me a woman,
या
and you know what goes into raising children.
ट्रू,
And
दैट्स
in
ट्रू।
fact, when you ask me where does this begin, I think this drift in a man and woman begins especially on foreign shores when the children come in. See, when we are in India, we have a lot of people, it's villages raising our children. We have the extended
यस,
family. And
पड़ोस में
at that
पड़ेगा
time,
नहीं।
when you keep comparing to the ages past, there were extended families, and even now, if there's unit families, India is India, yeah. अभी भी कभी भी जाके किसी के दरवाजे पे, right now when I see the car pools and
तो
all with
बच्चा
my
2 घंटे रहेगा आपके घर पे।
करेक्ट करेक्ट वे ये सहूलियत किधर है फॉरेन
हाँ,
शोज में जो
नहीं है।
है वो हम दोनों में है सो वी नो हाउ वी हैव juggled the children's illnesses the children's schools everything is about the children or that those children and plus our work become such major projects in front of us that that relationship that we have with each other greatly suffers. That's the first thing that goes out of the window. I think the first thing that goes
वहाँ
out of the
पे
window.
वहाँ पे ये जब ये प्रॉब्लम होती है तो क्या करें? मतलब अब आपने इतने साल देखा क्योंकि ये फ्रिक्शन होता है। ये नॉर्मली सभी शादियों में होता है, जिनके भी बच्चे बड़े होते हैं, वहाँ होता ही होता है। तो ऐसे टाइम पे क्या एडवाइस है? व्हाट शुड पीपल डू दैट ये दिस फ्रिक्शन कैन बी एलिमिनेटेड एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम?
See, if I'm talking to people of our generation, it's too late. We've gone through that thing. We did not do it.
आगे आने वाली जनरेशन क्या
हो गया
करेगी?
है नाउ इट इज अभी
हुँ,
नए तरीके से प्यार करना है और नई तरीके से बट आई दिस इज समथिंग आई डू अ लॉट ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल एंड लाइफ कोचिंग इन सिंगापुर सो व्हेन आई
हाँ,
हैव young newly weds and all that two things that I warn them about is that number one जो भी आपके पर्सनल हॉबीज है जो
हाँ।
मेन की पर्सनल हॉबीज है और जो जो वुमन के पर्सनल हॉबीज है वो कभी भी बाहर मत फेंको वो शादी के पहले
लिव योर
दिन
पर्सनल पैशन।
live your hobbies completely and neither should interfere in that that me time that we talk about it's very very important क्योंकि क्या होता है between children the husband the wife and the work you throw out your hobbies hobbies ही एक inspiration है जिंदगी में which makes you a very loving person first of all towards yourself and towards others that is the number one strength and second strength is never stop dating your spouse जैसे पहले किया था वैसे I mean I feel so sorry to tell you that the first time we went out for dinner my husband and me went out for dinner was when my older daughter was 18 years old. Can you believe it? We never went out for dinner without the children. It was always the children. We had many offers, like, drop them here, drop them there. Biggest mistake. You can't do that because, when you are meeting at home, when you're meeting with the kids at home, it's all about the kids. ये kids
Yeah.
का homework करो, ये kids का ये करो, वो करो.
हुँ, हुँ,
When are you talking about you, about each other?
हुँ,
When do you have the time to connect with each other? And if you
हुँ,
don't do that, you're
हुँ,
throwing your relationship out of the window. And what I'm seeing now, I've
हुँ,
experienced a bit in myself as well, and especially in the people I coach,
हुँ,
that empty nester syndrome. When
हुँ,
the kids are about to go to university, which now, irrespective whether you're in India or abroad, your kids are going away to university. Suddenly, you are looking at each other and looking at strangers. The husband is a stranger to the wife, and the wife is a stranger to the husband because you've had no connection for the past 18 years you know you've just been engrossed with your work with raising those kids so when you ask me what would I would advise keep that connection with the two of you on throughout in whichever ways you can and like you said nowadays it's easier help is also available even on foreign shores help is available you have to know how to outsource your kids a little bit and make sure your relationship is going on well.
That's good. That's good. That's good. No, that's a very good advice, actually. Now, what happens when people try to start living their own passions because they know the kids are in middle school, they are in senior, and kids kind of like after middle school, they know that they try to live their own life. And they are in their rooms, they are watching something else, playing games, hanging out with their friends, and by that time you realize between both husband and wife that you started having your own time. And at that time, how important it is to trust each other and give each other space so that both can live their own passion.
So this is what I already addressed in the previous question, where I said that when we are in a new relationship, we tend to throw out our innate inherent passions out the window. It's
Mhm.
all about the other person, you know,
Mhm. Mhm.
whatever we want to do. I mean, it's so, that's why they say, na, that uh, much as it's opposed,
Mhm.
why people support live-in relationships before marriage is because until you live with a person or until you travel with a person, you don't know how that person is, you know.
Mhm.
So when you come together like this suddenly and you have thrown your passions, your hobbies out of it and made it about each other, then
Mhm.
suddenly when you start suffocating, because if you're not living your passions, you're going to suffocate. Then suddenly when you start living your passions and you're not there for the person like you used to be before.
I know problem वो नहीं होती है. You can live your passion. The problem happens when the other spouse starts living his passion or her passion.
But that's not fair,
It
right?
arises when you don't trust the other person's passion, and
Right.
that is where the most trust, things happens. Oh, you are doing the things at the same time I'm doing. Or if we both have to go to a social event and one person says, oh, I want to go and play golf because I have already booked my golf at that time, and then a woman say, oh no, I already gave this time to somebody else and you're going to that social dinner. So it's not that they don't want to live their own passions, but that conflict continues. That's all I'm saying. It never ends. It just goes until um, it just keep going. It just doesn't end.
That's basically a very huge communication rift between the man and the
There
wife.
you go.
You
Yes.
know, there's a
So now
huge.
we are talking about this.
So it's not wrong when they say men are from Mars, women are from Venus, right? That famous
Right.
book.
Right.
Because you're not understanding each other. And one thing I want to just go back to what you just said, it's not about only one person living the passion. We have
Right.
to understand, and this is very ingrained in our Indian DNA mentality,
Right.
that
Right.
only one person can do whatever I have to say it he wants to do, while the
Right.
woman has to be continuously available to fit into that plan.
Right.
Okay, that drastically has to change. See, even if we are in the 20 whatever century we are in and we are living abroad and all that, we haven't yet transformed on that basic DNA level. We are still expecting that. So number one, both should be allowed that freedom and that space to do whatever they want. And if we are not going to, I mean, I was a bit surprised to hear from you that while one wants to go for a social engagement, the other wants to play golf. I don't see the prudence in that decision at all, because some things you have to do together and some things you'll have to do separate. So the best advice would be to again communicate. That's the communication drift I'm talking about. Communicate well in advance. You just can't get up from your sleep and say, oh, I've already planned this. In my dream I thought that I had told you that we are doing this, and the man doesn't know or the woman doesn't know. That's silly, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just to be a bit more sensitive and more aware that
And
we
which is
have,
perfectly fine, which is perfectly
yeah,
all right, right?
no,
So
so
you know
we
how it
have.
goes. You know how it goes in America. If you are a husband and wife, and if you don't go to a dinner together,
Yes,
next
correct.
thing you know that people started talking about you, and if you do it 2 3 times continuously, you are in trouble. Different type of communication issue starts happening.
Been there, done that. So I know exactly what you're talking. But what I'm saying is that, see, you have to understand that, especially when we live abroad and we're just the two of us, you know,
Yeah.
it's just man and woman, you have to make time to literally diarize life in a
Right.
diary, you know, both should
Oh.
have.
Mm.
Literally, you should diarize life and you should say that, you know, okay, Sunday mornings, both of us, it's me time. You do what you want, I do what I want. We don't interfere in what we're going to do with each other. Saturday evenings is key social time where we
Correct.
have
So
joint
good.
family friends. So let's keep our diaries, personal diaries, free. If we don't have an event to go out together, then we can do our own things. So
Correct.
there should be these, you know, nominated slots in your week. That is for what you're going to do together and what you're not going to do together. Without such communication, you can't take it for granted that the other person is understanding. That's a forget in America, everywhere marriages suffer this, that the man thinks the woman knows what he wants to do and the woman thinks that the man knows. So that needs to be in
नॉर्मली
our.
क्या होता है कि आई नो, और नॉर्मली ज्यादातर जो मेल्स होते हैं वो सामने यही बोलते हैं कि नहीं, आई विल डू व्हाटएवर माय वाइफ विल आस्क मी टू डू.
Correct.
अब वो पता नहीं मन से बोलते हैं कि नहीं बोलते, लेकिन बोलते जरूर है वो.
अंदर घुट घुट के बोलते हैं. And that's another resentment, you know, this resentment, constant resentment. Ki, I do
Huh,
what my wife says I do, they don't want to do what their wife is doing. So this constant resentment is what blows up at one point and causes
huh,
that major, you know, that this
hmm,
is it, I can't do anymore, I can't. I've had many cases like that, where it is just built up resentment over the years, just, you know, saying yes when you want to say no, saying no when you want to say yes, from both partners. That builds up to a point where you just need the last straw on the camel's back and everything blows up, you know, and you
yeah.
don't want to go on with it. So that is
Although
what happens.
there is one more interesting theory which comes out of this, and it happens most of the time, that normally in our Hindu tradition, right, man is about 4 to 5 years older than a woman. Normally, like general, I'm talking about. And when there is a match, maybe man is always ahead in his career, 3 4 years, than a woman who joins him later in the stage and maybe starting her career. And especially when we spoke about it, when you go to abroad, you may not have necessarily working permit or employment permit, and in some cases it may be other way around also, where woman goes and find a job first and a man is staying home because he doesn't have a permit too. I've seen those cases as well. Do you think that plays a role in Indian marriages? Because this may not be the case with American marriages, or at foreign land, people are normally same age, or sometimes even woman is older than man. But traditionally, in Indian weddings, uh, age demographics, do you think that also plays a role in our grihast ashram, like that sometimes to create conflict or sometimes to even match? I mean, what are your thoughts on this kind of like a demographical?
So essentially, psychologically, if you ask me, I feel there could be possibly lesser drifts when there is an age gap between a man and a woman.
So you think that it's a good thing, like
It's a
if
good
there is
thing.
4 or 5 years of age is a good thing?
That is a good thing, but there's a bad thing attached to it because men mature much later than women. Okay, much later than women emotionally, and you know.
Emotionally, yes. वो 3 साल का gap रहता है, 3 4 साल का gap.
So what
तो वो
that is why
Hmm,
when you look at how beautifully all this has been designed by whoever
right.
designed, there's a reason for that. It's not just ki pehle tha. I have noticed that hum umr, similar age people, when they come together, there are a lot more conflicts because obviously there is, you know, all that issues going
Mindset,
on.
दोनों दोनों का mindset parallel चलता है.
Correct.
हाँ.
But actually, getting back the question of what you asked is, when the woman is trailing behind, I think the rifts come when the man is not respecting the woman all out, you know, verbally, physically respecting the woman all out and acknowledging that she's not doing something bad by not being where the man is. You know, men may have seen this all around in all three continents. They have that air if they are doing too much and the woman is not doing that much. It is almost an inbred air that comes out without them even wanting it to come out, which
और
makes
फिर
the
एक टाइम
woman
ऐसा आता है कि जब वुमेन बहुत एम्पावर्ड हो जाती है, फिर
correct.
वहां पे मैन को थोड़ा सा लोअर बॉल प्ले करनी
That
पड़ती है.
woman empowerment का हमने हमारे जनरेशन में अभिमान पिक्चर देखा है.
हाँ,
No?
एग्जैक्टली देखिए.
Amitabh
हाँ,
Bachchan and Jaya Baduri. What a
हाँ,
beautiful
हाँ,
movie.
वो एग्जैक्टली वही था वो. हाँ.
We've seen that already in that thing. But so, what I feel a solution to this is that no matter who is going ahead, okay, whether the man is ahead in his career, nowadays I see many of my friends way ahead than their husbands in career, way ahead, pretty much supporting whoever is going. Just this understanding that you all are in a marriage together, you are a husband and wife in one project together, तो उस project में कोई ऊपर नीचे नहीं है, you know, so that respecting.
Most important thing is your marriage.
Yes, the most important thing is your marriage, and you have to respect each other for where you are and understand. And it is not something that you say, "Oh, अब मैं काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ, तो मैं घर पे भी नहीं करूँगा." Just to adjust. If you're not contributing, getting the money from outside, contribute in the house a little bit. Today, I
Yeah,
see so many dads being house dads while the
yeah,
moms are working outside and they're proud about it. So
yeah.
I think the newer generation is not that much
They are learning,
afflicted.
I believe.
Yes, they are not as afflicted as we feel about it. I think the problem that you're talking about was more rampant in our generation, and that is why we are seeing the maximum conflicts with our generation.
Because our generation was a transitioning generation
We were a
from
transfer.
from
Yes,
where
yes. So
we were a transitioning generation.
unfortunately we got the onslaught of that worst thing, कि
Yeah.
हम we haven't see जब हम सीढ़ी चढ़ते हैं तो एक पैर ऊपर पक्की तरह से रखना है फिर ही दूसरा पैर छोड़ देना है, करेक्ट? For us, we were somewhere in between trying to get that leg, and there we our whole ladders
हमको
have
वो
fallen.
पुराने ट्रेडिशंस भी जिंदा रखने हैं और वो
Yes,
इंटरनेट वाली जो डेटिंग वाली चीज है वो भी करनी है। तो वो
correct, exactly.
वहाँ थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम होती है बैलेंस आउट करने में। दैट
But
इज
don't
ट्रू।
worry, you have a girl and you have a boy. I don't see this problem that rampant in their generation.
आई
I
होप
think
सो।
because
आई होप।
they are not seeing, at least my kids have grown across three continents now, and I
राइट।
see how their mind is shaping up. They see absolutely no difference between gender roles. In
दैट्स ट्रू।
fact, yeah, they are like pretty much,
बट
out
जैसे
there.
आपने कहा ना, यू सेड वेरी ब्यूटीफुली कि वो मैन बोलता है वो अपने मन से नहीं बोलता, वो बोलता है। तो वो जनरेशन में भी है कि वो आता है घर पे काम कर रहा है, वो मन से नहीं कर रहा। उसको बर्तन अगर मांजने पड़ रहे हैं, डिश वॉशिंग करनी पड़ रही है या उसको कुकिंग में हेल्प करानी पड़ रही है, तो मन से नहीं कर रहा, लेकिन वो ही इज वो कर रहा है बिकॉज आउट ऑफ द कंपल्शन दैट I need to help my wife, or I need to help her in doing the things or the house chores, or run the errands.
But you can blame that even on our upbringing. And that is something that I again tell all of the people that I counsel and speak to. Raise your children more consciously.
Yeah.
सो ये बात हमारे बच्चों के दिमाग में होनी ही नहीं चाहिए. तो माई सन आफ्टर ही ईट्स, वी लिव अब्रॉड, आफ्टर ही ईट्स, वी दो वी हैव अ हेल्पर एट होम, I will make sure he picks up all the plates and everything
Right.
and takes it in. So if we raise our children like that, not putting those gender roles कि सिर्फ the girl will do everything or सिर्फ माँ करेगी, पिताजी कुछ नहीं करेंगे, we become the example, for our children. So if we start living like that, then we won't see those problems. Our problems, Kunal, is we have to forget about it. We have to just deal with what messes we have created. But
Right.
the good thing is that we learn from the mistakes we've made. So we start living or at least teaching our kids in manners that they don't repeat the same mistakes.
So one thing also comes when people talk about these marriage counselings, they always say these two words: forget and forgive. And I try to understand the meaning of these two words from all aspects, because you teach Mad Bhagavad Gita, which has Krishna and Arjuna and all kind of woman empowerment style wala thing and everything. There is a character of Draupadi, there is a character of Kekai, there is all kind of characters in Mahabharata and Ramayana about women. But in today's scenario, what does this mean? Because when things go out of hand and goes too far, things are in court, things are in, people are trying to explain each other, there are ego conflicts, there are different things. At that moment, how do you think these two words, forget and forgive, and until what extent a woman should play a role or a man should play a role in even accepting their own fault by adopting these two words? So tell us a little bit about your wisdom. I know you have a lot of wisdom in the from that perspective.
We all have wisdom. We are just blown away by social media where our wisdom has gone to sleep. I think if we
Correct.
just sit with ourselves and think, all the wisdom comes to the surface. Having said that, see, forgive and forget are two very, very important things in whichever way you look at it. Each of us is human, okay? And each of us are vulnerable to make mistakes, big and small, okay?
तो ये तो
What
सोचना ही नहीं चाहिए कि भाई सारी मिस्टेक तुम ही करते हो, मैं तो कोई नहीं करती, मैंने तो आज तक जीवन में कोई मिस्टेक नहीं करी
नो
है।
नो नो,
या
वो तो पूरी गलत सोच है. right? That is a
कि
completely
गलती सिर्फ तुम ही से होती है.
that is a completely different and strange way of behaving,
Right.
because you have to understand that in any partnership both are humans. ऐसा नहीं कि एक जादू है, एक एलियन है और एक ह्यूमन बीइंग है, दोनों तो humans ही है. Okay, so when two human beings are interacting, both are vulnerable to making mistakes. Both have to put themselves in the other person's shoes and say ये मेरे से भी हो सकता था. Now, here, what you had said earlier on in our conversation, how important is the marriage to you? If the marriage is important to you, okay, and that boils down to how well you've maintained that relationship all through these years, then it is easier to forgive and forget. And what does it, by forgiving and forgetting, what is the ask? The ask is to save the marriage. Okay, but it's not easy.
It is
कुछ कुछ
not.
mistakes ऐसे होते हैं which are unforgivable.
Yeah.
Okay, then over there you have to weigh the pros and cons. Is this something that I can live with? And if this is not something I can live with, then I have to walk away. I can't continue with this, because again वो गुट गुट की जीने की समस्या हो जाती है कि ऊपर से भी से ओके ठीक है whatever, और मजबूरी से भी live together, कि अब who, where will I go, I need a companion. That's also not good, because you have not forgiven from your heart. And it
Yeah.
is never. And what we have to, when we ask to forget, when even Vedanta asks to forget, it asks to forget the episode but not the lesson from that episode. So you should remember what lesson you are learning from this episode. Now
और
suppose if
दोनों लोगों को ये करना चाहिए कि वो लेसन दोनों को रिमेम्बर करना चाहिए कि इट डजंट रिपीट.
correct, if
Yeah.
that lesson is forgotten, then
Yeah.
it's no point. If you're not forgiving and you're not remembering the lesson, that becomes a
तो
problem.
वो अपनी एक स्टोरी है ना महाभारत में, जब अर्जुना वॉन द्रौपदी इन द स्वयंवर, तो द्रौपदी को तो पता नहीं था कि दे आर 5 ब्रदर्स एंड शी वुड बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड अमंगस्ट ऑल ऑफ देम. घर पे लाए, माँ ने बिना सोचे बोल दिया कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूट व्हाटएवर यू ब्रॉट. एंड नाउ वो धर्म संकट हो गया. तो युधिष्ठिर ने कहा भाई माँ ने बोला है तो हम तो फॉलो करेंगे. अब किसी भी उसमें बोला और माँ को लगा कि कुछ खाना लाए होंगे, कुछ some kind of object they must have bought it. तो अब we have it in our dharma, we have it these things, इनकी mistakes हुई. बट कितनी बड़ी बात थी कि द्रौपदी ने, मतलब she was little agitated to अर्जुना. मतलब जो मैंने सुना है, जो कहानी पढ़ी, आई एम श्योर आपने भी पढ़ी होगी. But then finally she agreed to become a wife of 5 brothers, right?
And उसमें भी एक बैक कर्मा स्टोरी है. I don't know whether you've heard of that कर्मा story.
बताइए बताइए. हाँ.
बहुत बहुत युगों पहले
हाँ.
द्रौपदी was a very ardent
पुराने कर्मों की जो स्टोरी है उसकी. हाँ.
so
हाँ.
वो बहुत बड़ी ardent devotee थी, very ardent seeker थी, very powerful साधवी थी. And उसने ऐसी बहुत तपस्या की एक ऐसे पति को पाने के लिए जो बहुत ही सच्चा हो, ओके, जो बहुत ही बलवान हो, ओके, जो बहुत ही वीर हो,
तो वो पांचों चीजें
जो बहुत ही हैंडसम हो,
handsome हो.
और जो बहुत ही रोमांटिक हो. I'm making it a bit funny just so that people of this age, today's age,
Yeah.
understand. Okay,
Yeah.
बहुत उसने तपस्या की.
हाँ.
And we all know it कि ये सब गुण एक आदमी या एक औरत में
नहीं होता. That is
लेकिन
true. भगवान ने
इतनी
उसकी इच्छा पूरी कर दी.
उसने इतनी तपस्या की, उसने इतनी तपस्या की, और ये कहावत है कि कोई भी तपस्या नाश नहीं जाती. जो तपस्या की आपका उसको फल मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. तो बहुत युगों के बाद उसकी प्रार्थना सफल हुई, उसकी तपस्या सफल हुई, और उसको सच्चा या इतना सच्चा आदमी मिला युधिष्ठिर में, इतना बलवान मिला भीम में,
उसको पांचों मिल गए.
अर्जुन में, इतना सौम्य गुड लुकिंग मिला नकुल में, और इतना रोमांटिक मिला सहदेव में.
I know. सब मिल गया उसमें.
सो सी, पुराने जमाने में लोगों को कर्म की जान पहचान थी. इस जमाने में हमें कुछ नहीं है. दैट इज द सैड पॉइंट. वी इवन इन द मैरिजेस दैट वी हैव, if there are obstacles, the man we have married, the woman we have married, ये कर्म कहानी है, ये कल की कहानी नहीं है कि हमने किसी को भी उठाया रास्ते से शादी की और ये, और दोनों, आई मीन इफ यू लिसन टू वेदांता प्रॉपर्ली, बोथ हैव कम टुगेदर कुछ कर्म की वजह से. नाउ द्रौपदी में वो समझ थी कि कुछ कर्म है, वट एवर, ब्यूटिफुली शी वेंट थ्रू दैट.
And
और
she accepted it.
यही वेदांता का कॉल है कि जो कर्म है वो इसी जन्म में खत्म करो. लेकिन बिकॉज वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इट, ये शादी नहीं चल रही, चलो ड्रॉप इट एंड गो. ये नहीं चल रहा है, चलो ड्रॉप इट एंड गो. दिस इज एक्स, दैट इज एक्स. वी हैव नो पेशेंस टू फुलफिल व्हाट वी हैव टू फुलफिल. और ऐसा नहीं कि हम यहां से चले गए तो वो बात खत्म हो गई. गेस व्हाट, I have seen men marrying over and over and over again and having the same wife in different room. The same husband in different room. It is not a lie.
अब कुंती जो उसकी मदर थी, उसका करण, जब करण सामने आके खड़ा होता है, सोचो आप, ये उस जमाने की बात है, क्या सिचुएशन हुई होगी. वो भीष्म पितामह, उसके ग्रैंडफादर वाज अलाइव, धृतराष्ट्र वाज अलाइव, पूरी फैमिली, घर में 100 लोगों की फैमिली, क्या इज्जत रही होगी. क्या वो भरी सभा के सामने जब कर्ण आता है और कृष्णा बोलता है उसको कि दिस इज योर 6th सन, तो हाउ एम्बैरेसिंग दैट सिचुएशन वुड हैव बीन.
Was it embarrassing? Because it wasn't even an illegitimate affair. Kunti was a little
know,
girl. Do you
उसने
know?
सूर्य को कॉल किया, सूर्य आया. It was an illegitimate affair.
No, but it was not like that. It was, she was a little girl who had just got this boon, and she didn't believe it. She didn't believe that it was true, that it could happen. So to test it, to experiment, she wasn't going to. She definitely didn't want. I mean, you're talking about women and men of that age who have gone up in Gurukul and know the right from wrong. So just to test out of curiosity, and like they say, curiosity kills a cat. So out of curiosity, she says, let's see if this is working. Now today if I tell you, कुणाल मैं आपको मैजिक पावर देती हूँ, आप ये शब्द बोलो और जीनी आपके सामने आएगा, आप ट्राई नहीं करोगे? ये कॉल के बाद 1 सेकंड के बाद यू विल बी कॉलिंग दैट जीनी.
आई नो. तो आप सोचो, वही तो जब वो वहां उस समय भी था, अभी भी है. So things are not changed. I mean, it's the same culture. It's the same culture. वो जो अपना है टॉपिक है, कल्चर कंटिन्यूटी, इट हैज गोइंग ऑन. मतलब कहाँ चेंज हुआ? महाभारत के टाइम पे जब वो सब चीजें हो रही हैं, आज वो चीजें हो रही हैं, तो वहां किसी दूसरे शेप में हो रही हैं, अब किसी दूसरे तरीके से हो रही हैं. उनकी एक्सेप्टेंस किसी दूसरे तरीके से हो रही हैं, किसी की हो रही हैं, किसी की नहीं हो रही है. वहां पे ईगो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो रहे हैं.
But this is what I'm saying, because we don't have the knowledge. See, one, there is a saying which says कि जो दुनिया में हुआ है वो सब महाभारत में है, और जो दुनिया में कभी नहीं हुआ है, वो जो महाभारत में नहीं है, वो दुनिया में कभी भी नहीं होगा. Okay, that is the absolute truth. So when we talk about eternal wisdom, Sanatan wisdom, it has covered all the generations that are yet to come. So what you're saying is correct, that जो वहां हुआ वो अभी भी हुआ. Now try to understand, वहां जो acceptance हुआ वो यहाँ क्यों नहीं हुआ? क्योंकि वहां knowledge base था, हम में knowledge base नहीं है. That is the difference. Now, because if I have been open to exactly all the what do you say, challenges that any man or woman or marriage could be abroad, but what kept me continuously, in thought of what is right and wrong is the Vedanta that I teach and what I preach. You see, अगर वो नहीं,
next 7-8 minutes हम सिर्फ उसी की बात करेंगे. अब हम solutions देते हैं. I think we have been talking 54 minutes. Realize ही नहीं हुआ कितनी जल्दी. A lot of people are attended. A lot of people are going to see it. तो अब आप next 5-6 मिनट इस पे बताइए इनको थोड़ा सा, जो अपना टॉपिक रहा है, how to lead a life और live a life की बड़ी स्मूथ सी लाइफ चले, दोनों के एस्पिरेशंस भी पूरे हो जाएं, ईगो क्लैशेस ना हो, और कम से कम फ्रिक्शन हो. थोड़े बहुत अगर कोई आपके पास में टिप्स हैं, बहुत अच्छी अच्छी गारंटीड टिप्स हैं, तो मैं आपका वो जैसे कहते हैं ना, क्रेडिट को वो मर्चेंट अकाउंट दे दूंगा लोगों को. वो they would sign up for your coaching and consulting कि हमें भी वेदांता पढ़ना है, हमारी शादियां बचवाओ.
See, first and foremost, सोच समझ के शादी करो. और अब तो वो हुआ है, की है शादी. come back to the point that we are not hamsters in a wheel. कि हम अकेले व्हील में जा सकते हैं, हम सबको कंपेनियन की जरूरत होती है,
क्या
हम
क्या
सबको
सारी
वी
जिंदगी
ऑल
रहेगी, रहने वाली
we
है।
all need families, we all need all of that. Now when you are cut out for that, you have to
हम्म,
get into relationships with this understanding कि लेन देन होने वाली है. Somewhere the man has to compromise, somewhere the woman has to compromise. When you come into a marriage, you have to forget about this male chauvinism and woman empowerment and all that, especially in
वो सब
today's day and
सब
age.
फालतू की
you
बातें हैं।
you have to come together understanding that the roles are interchangeable. कभी औरत को मर्द होना पड़ता है, कभी मर्द को औरत पर होना पड़ता है, especially on foreign shores where you are the only two that are going to hold this together. That is number one. Second thing is utmost respect and, like you said, trust for each other's private space and private passions. Okay, today when you see a man is jumping if the wife even comes near, इतने memes हुए फोन के पास अगर वाइफ आए, सेम अगर वाइफ के फोन के पास वन, you know you have to have that.
बड़े स्टूपिड से मीम्स बनते हैं और उसको लोग है ना उस पे हंसते हैं, उनको हजारों उनके लाइक्स होते हैं। मतलब दे वांट अ सर्टेन जनरेशन टू रिमेन स्टूपिड।
Correct,
तो
correct.
वो तो
So
खैर
that should not be, the trust is the number
या,
one thing that you should be able to trust. Third thing is don't faff around in marriages. That is a hardcore reality of today. Ki there's that beautiful prayer, serenity prayer, which says, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the ability to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. ये बहुत बहुत जरूरी है. वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. आपके पिछले एपिसोड में भी वो गृहस्थ जो आए थे, बहुत
हाँ
ब्यूटीफुली उन्होंने कहा था, कार वो एक्रोनिम
हाँ
बनाया उसने
हाँ
कि
हाँ हाँ,
चेंज, एक्सेप्ट या रिमूव. तो
रिमूव
मैरिज में जो हम खुद में चेंज कर सकते, दूसरों को चेंज नहीं कर सकते. हम
नहीं कर
वाइफ
सकते।
को चेंज नहीं कर सकते, हस्बैंड को नहीं, खुद को हम जितना चेंज करें उस व्यक्ति के साथ फिट होने के लिए वो करें. जो हम नहीं चेंज कर सकते खुद में या दूसरों में, हम एक्सेप्ट करें. और अगर ये इतनी बुरी बात हो गई कि वी नाइदर कैन एडजस्ट, दिस इज ऑल हम्बग कि हम बच्चों के लिए साथ में रह रहे हैं. आई एम टेलिंग यू द अमाउंट ऑफ मैरिजेस दैट आर नॉट वर्किंग. ओके,
राइट,
when those people, when that couple is advised to split, when they're really really in a bad marriage, when they are advised to split, the children start blossoming because
राइट,
they get the best of both worlds.
करेक्ट।
पापा के साथ पास जाते हैं, पापा बहुत खुश है, दे आर हैप्पी देयर, दे गो टू देयर मदर, दे आर हैप्पी देयर. बट जो साथ में रह के झगड़ those children are shriveling up.
करेक्ट।
They're
वो
literally
क्यों करना,
shriveling
वो
up.
अनसर्टेनिटी क्रिएट ही क्यों करनी है? सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अनसर्टेनिटी में मत रहो।
मत रहो.
मत अनसर्टेनिटी में मत रहो। जो
एग्जैक्टली.
करना है, जो रहना है तो उसको तरीके से रहो, अनसर्टेनिटी
और
में मत रहो।
और मैरिज कैन नेवर बी मेरे माँ बाप के लिए हमें साथ रहना है,
हाँ,
हमारे
नहीं,
बच्चे से
दूसरी
हमारे.
माइंडसेट ये होता है कि मैंने तो ऐसा ही देखा है या मैंने तो ऐसा ही सीखा है। भाई वो
वो
सिचुएशन अलग थी।
वो सिचुएशन की एक बात है, लेकिन
हाँ,
मैं जो देखती हूँ,
हुँ,
मम्मी डैडी को क्या होगा अगर हम स्प्लिट होंगे,
आई
हमारे
नो।
फ्रेंड सर्कल में क्या होगा,
लाइफ अभी
हमारे
आई नो।
हमारे फ्रेंड सर्कल में क्या होगा. एवरी टाइम वी शो अप टुगेदर, नाउ
या,
हाउ विल आई गो बाय माई सेल्फ, विच फ्रेंड विल बी विथ हु.
या,
ये सब अगर हम सोचने में गए, when the marriage is really falling apart, it doesn't make any sense. But the marriage, again I have to stress over here, has to be really falling apart.
करेक्ट,
ऐसा नहीं कि उसने टूथपेस्ट ठीक से नहीं रखा तो गुड बाय,
आई नो।
थैंक यू, बाय बाय. या वो गोल्फ के बाद में 2 घंटे लेट आया तो बाय बाय, थैंक यू. यू कांट डू दिस. इट हैज टू हैव रियली लेजिटिमेट रीजंस फॉर थिंग्स
हाँ,
नॉट टू वर्क.
दैट इज़ ट्रू।
इम्पोर्टेंट.
सो दैट इज़ वेरी गुड। मैं एक है ना आपको छोटी-सी मैंने एक कविता पढ़ी थी, वो पढ़ देता हूँ। मेरे को बहुत ही कम्युनिकेशन जो आपने बात करी उस पे सुनाता हूँ आपको। हम दोनों साथ आए एक कहानी बनी। हम दोनों साथ आए एक कहानी बनी, हम दोनों अलग हुए 3 कहानियाँ बनी। एक कहानी जो तुझे समझ आई, एक कहानी जो मुझे समझ आई और एक अनकही कहानी जो अगर हम बात कर लेते तो शायद दोनों को समझ में आ जाती है।
Beautiful,
तो
beautiful.
ये देखिए आप, तो कुल मिला के ये है कि जो अपने कम्युनिकेशन है उसको ढंग से रखें। फॉरगेट फॉरगिव जो आपने बताया, बहुत अच्छे वो बताए। आई थिंक वी नीड टू डू वन मोर सेशन, पीपल रियली लाइक इट, विल दे विल गिव अस अ फीडबैक। बट थैंक यू डॉक्टर जगदीश जी शर्मा, हमारे एक अंकल हैं, बहुत अच्छे से ये अटेंड करते हैं, उनको बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं मेरे शो। बट थैंक यू अवंती जी, थैंक यू सो मच। मिलना होगा, आप कभी सिंगापुर से इंडिया आएंगे तो विल डेफिनेटली मीट।
क्या आप आएंगे सिंगापुर?
मैं आऊंगा, एक्चुअली मेरा ड्यू है सिंगापुर आना, तो
Yes.
we will definitely meet. But thank you so much, and I will let you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this was our show with Avanti Kundalia ji. I hope to see you again next Sunday. We will have one more interesting guest. But meanwhile, if you like this show, there would be short clips and more videos on our channel. You can share those with your friends. You may not necessarily have the problem, but somebody might have some problem. And if they do, please share this link of this show with those people. I look forward to see you with another guest next Sunday. Thank you very much.